Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies. And today, we're going to talk about one of MMF or Mad Meerkat Finance products, and that's Savanna Finance. So it is a part of the Mad Meerkat ecosystem, and right now it's doing some very good things in the ecosystem and really just building that foundation to help MMF become more stable. So I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to go over the white paper, go over the price. And when I talk about the white paper, I'm not going to read the entire white paper. You can actually read the white paper for yourself, but I'm just going to go over some things that I believe that's important, like what is Savanna Finance, how you can earn from Savanna Finance, and what you can do to make more money with this project. So we're going to talk about that. But before we do, make sure you tap into the YouTube channel, Crypto Tro. I got a lot of videos just on different things, but specifically in the Mad Meerkat Finance, in the Mad Meerkat ecosystem, I got a lot of videos showing you how to make liquidity pools, how I make money in the MMF ecosystem, how to buy NFTs, what to look for, and just much more, man. So tap into the YouTube page, subscribe to the channel. And before I get into it, also I gotta say this: I am not a financial advisor. Everything that I say is based on purely opinion, my opinion, and entertainment. So you can do what you want with the information, but I'm just pretty much showing my journey in the crypto space and also looking at projects that I find attractive and projects that I invest in personally. So before you invest in anything, always consult with a financial advisor and make sure you have conviction in whatever you are investing in. So let's get started. Savanna Finance, let's go. So, one of my favorite sites is Deck Screener. So right now we on deckscreener.com and we are on the Chronos blockchain. So we see, just starting off, I just want to give a shout out to the Mad Meerkat ecosystem. We see the top 6 coins are actually on MMF, man. And then we see coming in fourth place, we have the Savanna token. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And we see the current price is $1.86. So I just want to click on that and just look at what's going on with Savanna Finance. So we zoom out. This is the zoomed out. So we kind of see right now it's on a crazy downtrend, man. We seen the top was about $700 right at, I'm not sure the exact all-time high, but I know it's like at 775 something. But right now we see it's a big sell-off, and we see currently we are at $1.87. So we see that big sell-off just went crazy. But if you actually participated in the launch pad, you actually are still in profit. And because we go back to the Twitter page and we can see MMF just achieved $1 billion or $1 billion total value locked on the platform. But we can see right here, SVN Savanna at $1.90 is up 200%, man. So it's still up if you got in on the launch pad. Now, if you bought the top, sometimes it happens like that. But if you are doing it right and just pretty much staying in a form, you can make your money back, because I believe this project is a good project and has a good team behind it. So we just look at the charts, and I'm not a technical analysis, but we see right now we are on an uptrend currently, but only time will tell as more and more utility comes to the Savanna token, man. So I know you're asking, what is Savanna? So let's get into it. Right now I'm on the Savanna page, but I'm gonna click on the docs, man. And docs is really what tells you what is a project and what does the project do. So Savanna Finance, we are Savanna Finance, a stablecoin platform with our main token SVN currently pegged to the value of 1 MMF. So pretty much an algorithmic stablecoin is a non-collateralized stablecoin tailored for improving price stability. So we know pretty much it is trying to help the price stability of MMF. That's why it's pegged to 1 MMF. So the beauty of stablecoins is that they are much more capital efficient than their collateralized cousins. Savanna's full focus is to build a true cross-chain algorithmic stablecoin protocol that is stabilized with true use cases all around the DeFi ecosystem. So what is the big picture? Well, the SVN token serves as the backbone of a rapidly growing ecosystem aimed towards bringing liquidity and new use cases to the MMF ecosystem. So the protocol's underlying mechanism dynamically adjusts SVN supply, pushing its price up or down relative to the price of MMF. We will adopt a 3-token structure that's SVN, M share, and M bond. So Savanna token is the algorithmic token pegged to MMF. Then the Meerkat share is where holders can claim SVN inflation when the network expands. And then the bond is where someone can purchase when the network is in contraction and can be redeemed for SVN when the network comes to its deflationary phase. So all in all, man, I know you're saying, like, what does this stuff mean? What does it have to do with MMF? So pretty much it helps MMF stay stable by taking MMF out of the circulation. We're going to talk about that later on as well. So why launch SVN? Well, SVN Finance is a protocol that supports the notion above and hence supports this goal with the main token of SVN. This token acts as a mirror asset to the MMF token, where 1 SVN equals 1 MMF in value. The idea of a mirror asset for MMF is going to be a very important one because the introduction of the MMF protocol coupled with huge launchpad burns will rapidly reduce circulating MMF. So this will result in a supply squeeze where MMF tokens will experience huge price bumps. While this is ideal for token holders, this will also present challenges because there will now be a huge volatility and thus will dissuade potential investors from joining the ecosystem. This is why we need SVN Finance with the mirror asset of SVN that will help to balance volatility for the future. SVN tokens will eventually be used for MMF Finance launchpads when volatility of MMF hits such a point where it is sensible to do so. However, it is important to note that even if we were to use SVN tokens for launchpad, this does not mean that MMF tokens will dump in price. In fact, since SVN and MMF are fully pegged, any buys on SVN will result in the same price increment for MMF. So this is major just because this adds more value to MMF. And once MMF reaches a certain point, SVN will be used for the launch pads on MMF Finance. So this is going to be major as well. Just looking forward to that. So what makes SVN different from other stable coins? Well, SVN is not pegged to a stable coin. It is pegged to MMF. So on top of that, unlike other projects, we are able to build on top of our existing MMF ecosystem, which allows us to have better control on the mechanics between these two tokens interact. So this is major just because a lot of projects try to peg to that specific chain's token. So projects on ETH might peg to ETH, or projects on Crow might peg to Crow, or projects on Harmony One or Avalanche or whatever the case, whatever blockchain they might or they plan to peg to that specific token. Well, this is different because the team is actually pegging to MMF, and that just gives more control over price, over so much more things, man. Because if you have control over the entire ecosystem, I believe you can pretty much have some type of say in the way price moves, especially if you are buying up liquidity pool tokens. And that is what SVN is doing with SVN and MMF. So Here are just some of the reasons what makes SVN Finance different. Well, SVN token will be pegged to MMF token. Then the primary liquidity will be held in SVN MMF pools. This creates a huge lockup for MMF tokens into liquidity, creating more utility for MMF tokens. Then the protocol is primarily set up as a DAO that aims to accumulate MMF tokens to lock up for VMMF. So accumulating those MMF tokens just takes more MMF out of the supply. And then we already know VMMF will be the future, of the voting system moving forward in the Mad Meerkat ecosystem. So there's going to be major too, just because they're taking so much out of the supply and actually locking them up. So addition of a bailout fund, if all mechanics fail to allow the protocol to regain peg, the devs will step in with MMF to help SVN regain its peg to MMF. So then, of course, we know price appreciation, that all helps as well. So a couple of facts or a couple of frequently asked questions. Who is behind SVN? Of course, that's the Mad Meerkat team, the same team. So I'm not going to read over that. But some free game right here, and this is not financial advice, they actually gave you a way how you can, compound your rewards in the white paper. So if you want this plug and play method, it is actually detailed in the white paper. So you can actually, if SVN is over the peg, buy SVN and pair it with MMF to provide liquidity and stake your SVN MMF LP in a desert to earn M-share rewards. Take your M-share rewards and stake them in the Oasis to earn inflationary SVN rewards. Sell half of your earned SVN for MMF and compound it into the SVN MMF LP. Then if it's under the peg, you buy SVN, exchange it for M-Bond. If you are LPing, you can break the LP to exchange SVN for M-Bond and then use the following MMF to buy SVN to exchange for M-Bond. Now you have a big fat bag of M-Bond, and you also help bring SVN back above peg so that the Oasis can resume printing. Then you sell M-Bond for a redemption bonus once SVN is over the peg. So that is just some free game. If you want to use that to compound your rewards. Just compound that SVN, man. Now to the tokenomics of it, man. So SVN token is designed to be used as a medium of exchange. The built-in stability mechanism in the protocol aims to maintain Savanna's peg to 1 MMF token in the long run. Well, how the peg works: when SVN is below the peg, the SVN price is below MMF current market price. Token holders can purchase M-Bond and SVN will be burned to reduce circulating supply when users redeem SVN with the 1-to-1 ratio. Then when it's above SVN, the token supply will have to extend or expand to push it back down to the peg, and the contract will allow the redemption of the M-Bond. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, just being new in the crypto space, I know this can kind of turn you off. But if you want to get nitty and gritty and you want to actually learn, you got to go through these white papers and read them and just go through them. Sometimes you might not understand them. Sometimes the wording might throw you off. But if you can find specific things to latch on to you and you believe they offer value, then take those things and kind of just, take what you can get from it. Now, like I said, every white paper might not be as precise, clear as possible. A lot of these people don't know how to put things in layman's terms. So I'm just going to sum it up all at the end, but stay tuned, man. So we see M-Share is pretty much one of the ways to measure the value of the Savanna protocol, and shareholders trust in its ability to maintain SVN close to peg. Then we see it's a maximum total supply of 100,000 tokens distributed as follows. So we can see those tokens are distributed over a year in different percentages. And you can read that, you can get into that, but that's enough of that, man. If you want to read the white paper, you can go check out the white paper. I want to look at the actual platform. So right now we are on Savanna Finance. So at the top we got the home, then we got the desert where you can actually, earn M share by staking and earning those passive rewards. Then we got the Oasis. Next, we have the Swamp, which is currently, you really can't do nothing right now because SVN is currently over the peg. Then if we click on the exchange, that's going to take us to MMF or MM Finance, man. So let's go to the desert and see the Savanna and MMF liquidity pool. So currently the APR is 700%, man. You'll be earning around 1.95 or 2% a day, and the total value lock is $74 million, man. So you can actually get in this and earn 700% on the year or 1.95 on a day just by creating the liquidity pool. And you would have to go to MMF to actually create that liquidity pool, but once you do, you can approve the LP and then just put your money in there and earn that passive income right now at 700%. And then when we go back to the desert and we can see the M share and MMF pool, we can see that current APR is 691%, or the daily APR is 1.89%, man. So you can get in that too to earn some high rewards, 1% a day. You really can't beat that. I ain't gonna lie to you, you cannot beat that at all. So that's what I just wanted to go over right now. Savanna, I want to just kind of just go over it in a general statement. Me personally, I'm not invested in it, but like I say, it is good for the ecosystem. One reason I didn't invest in it because I don't quite understand everything on how these type of projects work. So I'm really not comfortable just putting capital in it. But I know that one thing I do understand is it takes MMF out of circulation and it locks it up in these LPs, and it's good for price appreciation for MMF. So I'm just going to continue to buy MMF, man. And it's okay. You got to understand your role. If you don't understand a project, don't invest in it. I pretty much just went over it because a lot of people were asking me about it. So I did want to just give a gist of what it is. But like I said, I don't completely understand it, so I don't invest in it. I'm not just going to jump in it, but I do know that whatever they're doing is helping the project and helping the price of MMF stay stable and really just taking a lot of the MMF out of circulation. So that's my video for today, man. Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro. I had to just give that gist of what's going on in Savanna Finance in a Mad Meerkat ecosystem and what they are doing, man. They're doing some really, really amazing things right now. And I believe in a team as a whole, man. So I'm going to continue to push out projects made by the team and also just different projects on the Chronos blockchain so I can just cover the entire blockchain because a lot of people have been asking me about just different projects. So I'm going to cover the projects that I find comfortable and that I'm kind of intrigued in and interested in. So that's my video for today. Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.